Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. B&B spoilers. Luna's misfortune inspires Sheila to drug Liam and Steffy. The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers indicate that Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, is about to clash with Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood, once again. Unfortunately, Sheila is getting more and more irritated with Steffy, and may decide it is time to get her out of the way. Sheila still wants a relationship with John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlan, and Hayes Forrester Finnegan, Alexander and Chase Banks, and Steffy is the one obstacle she has. Finn has given in to his desire to be close to his mother more than once. Sheila truly believes she could reach Finn and have a relationship with him and her grandson if Steffy was out of the way. Sheila just happens to be in a perfect position to get a hold of some very important information that could help her out. If Steffy is out of the way, Sheila doesn't believe that Finn would stick to his plans to stay away from her. Sheila could certainly start to work on another plan to eliminate Steffy from the equation. Sheila is determined to see her grandson, especially after spending time with Kelly Spencer, Sophia Perez McKinley. The bold and the beautiful spoilers hint that Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, and Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, are at Il Giardino discussing Luna's unfortunate slip-up because of the mint mix-up. Sheila may overhear them and decide to help herself to Poppy's mints. Sheila could manage to find a way to get them into Liam Spencer's. Scott Clifton, Hans, Steffy and Liam will be talking soon, so he could certainly offer Steffy one of these mints. Fans know that Steffy has an addictive personality because she has been addicted to painkillers before. Of course, if Steffy were driving, these mints could cause a huge issue. Suppose Steffy and Liam are at her house and Finn is working the night shift. Steffy and Leah could very easily get carried away and fall into bed together. Just imagine Steffy and Liam in bed or even on the couch and Finn coming home early. Finn would be furious to find his wife in her ex-husband's arms. Finn trusts Steffy and believes their marriage is strong. However, Finn knows nothing about Steffy and Liam sharing kisses behind his back either. Finn also knows that Liam has tried to come between them time and again. Will Finn be done if he catches Steffy and Liam together? Will Finn grow closer to Sheila if he and Steffy have a falling out? Would Finn have a relationship with Sheila out of spite? Will Sheila's plan backfire and not work out the way she expects at all? Is Finn destined to be drawn into Sheila's orbit for the rest of his life? Be sure to catch up on everything happening with B&B right now. Come back here often for the bold and the beautiful spoilers, news and updates. In the heart of Los Angeles, where secrets linger in every corner and alliances shift like sand, Luna stood at the precipice of despair. Her life had been a series of unfortunate events, but nothing could have prepared her for the latest blow. Losing her job at Forrester Creations. Tears welled in her eyes as she packed up her desk, her dreams shattered like glass. For months, Luna had poured her heart and soul into her work, hoping to prove herself to the world. But in a cruel twist of fate, her efforts were met with rejection and betrayal. The whispers of her colleagues echoed in her mind, mocking her failures and shortcomings. As Luna made her way through the bustling streets of Los Angeles, a sense of hopelessness washed over her. She had nowhere to turn, no one to confide in. In a city filled with glamour and wealth, Luna was nothing more than a lost soul adrift in a sea of broken dreams. But just when she thought all was lost, a chance encounter changed everything. As Luna wandered aimlessly through the streets, she stumbled upon a quaint bed and breakfast nestled in a quiet corner of the city. Intrigued by the cozy charm of the establishment, she decided to seek refuge within its walls. Chapter 2, Sheila's Scheme. Meanwhile, across town, Sheila Carter sat in her lavish penthouse, plotting her next move. For years she had been a master manipulator, weaving intricate webs of deception to get what she wanted. And now, with Luna's misfortune ripe for the taking, Sheila saw an opportunity too tempting to resist. With a wicked gleam in her eye, Sheila devised a plan to exploit Luna's vulnerability for her own gain. She knew that Luna's connection to Forrester Creations could prove invaluable, especially if she could manipulate her into doing her bidding. But Sheila needed leverage, something to hold over Luna's head to ensure her compliance. And then it hit her like a bolt of lightning. Liam and Steffy Forrester. The power couple of Los Angeles, their marriage was the envy of all who knew them. But beneath the facade of perfection lay cracks just waiting to be exploited. With a devilish grin, Sheila set her plan into motion, knowing that she had the perfect pawn in Luna. Chapter 3. The Drugging. As Luna settled into her new surroundings at the bed and breakfast, she couldn't shake the feeling of unease that lingered in the air. Despite the quaint charm of the establishment, there was an undercurrent of tension that she couldn't quite place. Unbeknownst to Luna, Sheila had been watching her every move, biding her time until the moment was right to strike, and when the opportunity presented itself, Sheila wasted no time in putting her plan into action. Under the guise of friendship, Sheila approached Luna with an offer too good to refuse. She promised to help Luna get her job back at Forrester Creations, to restore her dignity and her pride, and all Luna had to do in return was to do exactly as Sheila said. But little did Luna know, Sheila's intentions were far from altruistic. With a vial of potent sedatives hidden in her purse, Sheila concocted a plan to drug Liam and Steffy, to drive a wedge between them that could never be repaired. And as Luna unwittingly agreed to Sheila's terms, she sealed her fate in a web of deceit and betrayal. Chapter 4. The Unraveling. As the days passed, Luna found herself drawn deeper into Sheila's web, her every move orchestrated by the puppet master pulling the strings. And as she watched from the sidelines, helpless to intervene, she witnessed the destruction that her actions had wrought. Liam and Steffy's marriage began to unravel before her eyes, their once unbreakable bond strained to the breaking point. Arguments erupted with increasing frequency, trust shattered like fragile glass. But amidst the chaos, Luna couldn't shake the gnawing feeling of guilt that consumed her from within. She had been a pawn in Sheila's twisted game, a pawn that had unwittingly set in motion a chain of events that threatened to tear apart the lives of those she cared about most. And as the truth finally came to light, Luna was forced to confront the consequences of her actions. The pain and heartache she'd caused weighed heavy on her soul, a burden too heavy to bear. But as she looked into the eyes of those she had betrayed, Luna vowed to make amends, to do whatever it took to set things right once and for all. For in the heart of darkness, even the smallest glimmer of hope can shine like a beacon, guiding lost souls back to the light. And as Luna embarked on her journey of redemption, she knew that she would never again be the same. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Sheila Carter can't be stopped. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for next week tease baddie Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, is back to her old ways. Apparently Deacon Sharp, Seam Kanan, and his booming restaurant business aren't even enough to keep Sheila on her best behavior. Here's what to expect next on B&B. Keep reading for all new spoilers. Odd couple Sheila Carter and Deacon Sharp have been living their best life and trying to be productive members of society, which is hard for them. But at the end of the day, Sheila Carter is never going to stop until she gets what she wants. Sheila wants a relationship with her son John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, and her grandson Hayes. Despite being threatened to stay away from Finn and Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood, Sheila can't let it go. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal next week Sheila will cross a line again. Newcomer Amanda Klutz arrives on the CBS soap opera as Lucy, a mommy friend of Steffy's. Lucy takes her son Danny and Kelly Spencer to Il Giardino for lunch, and Sheila spots Steffy's daughter and can't resist striking up a conversation with her. When Kelly goes home and Steffy learns she spoke to Sheila, all hell is going to break loose. Which woman's side will Finn take this time around? The good doctor has done his best to abide by Steffy's rules and cut his mother out of his life. But what is she really hurting? Finn still has a lot of animosity toward Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson. He was just accused of murder and is allowed to speak to Kelly Spencer. Also, there's a good chance Liam will get roped into this drama too. After all, Kelly is his daughter, not Finn's, and he has a right to pick and choose what adults she is around. When Steffy Forrester flips her lid on Finn, this could be Liam's way back into her life. Do you think Steffy is overreacting, or is Sheila Carter really posing a threat to Kelly? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and keep checking back here for more bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates.